RoneDotCom 1v1-1. It's Selection Sunday, which means that we are going to go through the entire field of 1v1-1, a bracket that we're going to fill out live, and you'll be able to make your picks on who you think is going to take the cake in 1v1-1. The way it works, 2 players play, first one to 1 point wins. Anyone can win, and there's cash at the end. Of course, I have Rico Bosco here with me, the brightest basketball mind that we have at Barstool Sports, and he's going to be the consigliere of selection right here, guiding us through the entire tournament. Rico, how do we feel about this?
Good, yeah. It depends on the day if I'm the brightest mind here. But,
no, you're the brightest mind.
I wasn't, but
why? What with the Duke?
No, I just screwed things up for Dan, because I liked Oklahoma and they had the over, so I was like, all right, let's play some D, and everyone has the over. Like, what are you? We don't need defense right now.
You're getting it out of your system. Like this is like, you know, this is the time to get the funny ones gone, and then you can lock in on the real ones.
Yep.
But speaking of real ones, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Chicago, or we're gonna go New York first, then we're gonna go Chicago. We're gonna rip through both of those. We have our brackets. We're gonna fill them out, and what better way to do it than by just jumping right in? So I think we have to do. Let's figure out the 1 seeds first. I feel like that'll be the easiest way. And I have 2. I think I know the 1 seeds for this. I think that it's last year's New York winner, Josh Tulajian, has to be one of the 1 seeds. And I think Nick Mulcahy as another 1 seed. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty safe.
Now, if we're going right down to the 2 seeds, we have some nice additions to this that we didn't have last year. We have Jet Ski and we have Pavs. People don't know about Pav's basketball history.
No, his dad was a Saint. I think he coached against me at St. Dominic's, I found out.
And I think he was all city. Who else was in the all city grouping? It was like his dad and like Lamar Odom or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, he can play. So, and I think Pavs played in college. Sure.
But Pavs requested a 3 seed. Do we honor that request?
Why did he request a 3 seed?
He said he hasn't played in a while. I said I'd give him a $500 bonus if he dunks on somebody. I heard that he used to have bunnies.
Okay. I don't know about requesting.
I like that. Yeah, we can't just be requesting. If he's deserving, I mean, scan this list. Is there anybody outside of
let's see.
Outside.
You can make an argument on the day. You can make an argument Marty's a 2.
That's who I was looking at. Marty could be a 2, but he's kind of screams 3 to me a little bit more. That like Jetski and Pavs seem like 2 seeds.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Don't they?
Yeah, Jetski hit the biggest shot against Minahan. So you go Jetski 2, Pavs 2.
Okay, I'm gonna put Jetski in the top bracket, Pavs in the bottom bracket.
Yeah, that works. I'm just going across the line, so.
Because I mean, looking across the board, and Jetski's looking at this too. He said that nobody is bigger, stronger, and faster. There might be someone that's bigger. There might be someone that's stronger. There might be someone faster. There's no one that's all 3. Jetski, I think, could be a guy that takes care of business in a tournament like this.
He's built up. Yeah, he's New Jack City, as we used to say, down the shore. You know. And
we're also what we're not going to do is we're not going to test for steroids.
Okay, that's probably safe. Yeah, I think this summer he's got shirts with no sleeves.
Of course, and this winter probably as well. So I like Marty as a 3 seed.
Right.
Do you that makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's put Marty as this 3 seed up here in the jet ski region, setting up a potential Marty jet ski bottom of the bracket. And then who's our other 3 seed?
Well, I'm going to put some pressure on this guy who's getting into a lot of basketball content.
Okay.
Recently, you know, I don't think he's been to a high school game in 15 years, but then they roll out the red carpet for him and put him courtside, and all of a sudden he's cutting TikToks post game. And so if you want to talk, if you want to talk, you better walk the walk. KFC's the other 3 seed.
KFC's a 3 seed, and that sets him up in the same bracket as Pavs. I really like that because that
you got to strategically align things too.
There has to be some strategic alignment for sure. And now we can kind of jump around now that we have our heavy hitters. I will say Ian the producer who does social on RoneDotCom, taller guy, he said he was underseated last time. He said he wants to make sure that he is more respectfully seated. He has some height on him. I mean, he's kind of demanding a little bit of respect.
Is Ian the 7-foot kid?
I mean, he's not 7 feet, but he's like a Marty variant. You know, you probably have seen him around. He worked with Large.
Oh, Ian Becker?
Yeah, Ian Becker.
I thought you meant the alien 7-foot kid we had. That was
no, that was Egan.
Okay, yeah.
Egan, right. yeah. He it couldn't be Egan.
All right. Let me see what I got.
So, and then we can look in here. We could also say, like, I mean, we have Mooby and Smelly. Like, those are two that you put them against each other, right? You know.
Yeah. So round. the 2-8-9s that jump out are no brainers. I think you go Clemmer and Meek at an 8-9.
I love that. And that's why you're in here. And so that's at the top 8-9 in the Josh region.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I think the other 8-9, but Mooby and Smelly are a little too cordial.
And Smelly says she's playing through a foot that she has. She's got a foot, and she's going to play through.
All right, so then maybe we go Gia Kelly 8-9.
Gia Kelly 8-9. So did they play each other last year, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
I like that. So Clemmer Meek, Gia Kelly 8-9. Strong. Very strong.
Another one that has to happen. And if you're mad about it, maybe you shouldn't have hijacked Pick Central that day and you know, been an asshole. But 7-10, Frank Nate. And Frank gets the 7.
7-10 Frank Nate. Is that so should that be in the KFC Pavs region or the Marty Jetski region?
I think you put that in the Jetski because if Nate wins, you also remember that Nate sandbagged Jetski when he was early in his career. The Jetski, the Jetski runs out of gas.
Oh, when Jetski he had a nap, he had a long
it was day. He said it was a slow Friday, just had to pick up a delivery. That's all.
Frank Nate is a great matchup. That's fantastic stuff right there. And that's a 7-10 that we can lock in. Now, should we put Mooby Smelly as another 7-10?
Yes.
They have to play each other. We'll put Mooby as the 7. Just because of injuries, though. Smelly did beat her last year. Should we put Smelly as a 7 out of respect?
Yes. 7 Smelly.
Smelly. And then Mooby as the 10. And then, I mean, kudos to Smelly that she says she's going to step up, nut up, and take care of business. Badass job on her part, even with the foot that she's got going on. So let's look for other guys in this bracket that, you know, we think could make some hay. I think Jake Bass has a little bit of hoop in him.
He can play.
I think that sneakily John Foley, I think last year showed up with the N1, like the St. Bonaventure, like the TJ Ford shorts.
All right, so I like Bass as a 4 and Foley as 4s.
Foley was jacking up shots. I think he and Steve Romano had a clash of the Titans.
Romano is who took me out. Yeah, he's too tough.
He's too tough. He's tough. He's a pro athlete, though. So, I mean, you can't fault him for that. And it's like, is there anybody that we should be putting, you know? I do think that, so Robbie Singh is in this. And do we have, is Cody in it? So I think Cody, I think is an interesting matchup because they're both social. So I don't know, is that 6'11"?
Yeah, that's a 6'11" rider special.
6'11" rider special. Cody as a 6, Robbie as an 11 in that Marty region.
Yep.
So what was Robbie doing last year? Was he doing blind shots? Was he doing closed eye shots, or what was?
I think I played him in the first round. Yeah, he was going pretty blind.
He was giggling his ass off. He had the Liberty jersey on. Oh, Pavs we were going to put against, we need to put Pavs against, so James is Pavs' collaborator. They worked a lot on out of order together. I'm going to put James as the 15. I don't know anything about his game, but just the James Pavs, that matchup, they're going to be going hard at each other. James might have some skills, and it might be a tough draw for him as a 15, but we don't know at this point, so we can at least guarantee one really good matchup right there. So James locked in right there.
If KFC's got a 3, you want to go Jackie?
I love that.
Jackie's a 14.
I love that. And that's just good. I mean, then that's multiple women in that side of the bracket, you know, sets you up for something spicy. But KFC Jackie, that's really nice. As a 5 in this top bracket, what if we put Ian in there? Ian's really gung-ho about wanting to be seated correctly. Let's put him in as a 5 in that top bracket.
Okay.
Is there a tough 12 that we could give him, though? I mean, should we put him against Sean? Ian against Sean? That's a little like RoneDotCom.
I like that.
Okay. Ian against Sean right there. There's no disrespect to Sean. I haven't seen him play, but I heard he hoops a little bit.
I like that.
Who else is jumping out on this list that we need to get in? We got Mac, Big Ev is in here somewhere. Tommy Smokes. What seed is Tommy Smokes? Who can we put him against? That would be interesting. Una versus Tommy is very interesting.
Tommy likes to whine about things, which I've been down that road. It's a dark path. But Tommy being the last 16, there's something about that, even if it's not fair. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is nice.
Tommy's got like a gripe. They call him Tommy Gripes.
He does have bad gripes. So, but I just want to make sure that we have a good... Yeah, I like Tommy as a 16. Tommy is a 16. Huh? Against Mulcahy?
Yeah.
Tommy. Okay, Tommy against Mulcahy is nice. Let's start filling out the bottom of the bracket too. Is Una, where are we putting her? Is she a 16? Is she a 13? Is she a 14?
Yeah, so the 16s. All right, so hold on. So Phil's done. Marty's done.
Hubs we need too. Hubs is a hooper.
Said, I didn't mean to put Vibs at 5. I should have put Vibs as a 5. Well,
we have a 6 open for Vibs if we want.
So go Hubs as the other 5, Vibs as the 6.
I think that we need to put Una in it. We need to figure out our 16s because we're going to wind up disrespecting somebody if we don't figure out our 16s right off the rip. I think we go Una 16 against Josh Tulajian.
All right, that works. Una's a 16.
Una's a 16. No disrespect. It's just we don't know her acumen. And then we also have a 17 jet ski. That could be jet ski Big Ev. Is it disrespectful to have Big Ev as a 15?
I think we got 2 guys on Pick Central against each other in terms of Clemmer and Meek.
We could go Marty Big Ev too.
Let's do this.
Okay, talk to me.
Hubs, Big Ev.
Okay, I like that.
Marty, Liam. Are we talking about Liam? That's Liam Crowley?
That's right.
So there you go. So you just crossed off 6 guys on Pick Central in first round matchups.
That's great. I mean, that's going to be good fodder for the show, but also good fodder on the court. So we have we have 2 13 seeds left. We have a 6, an 11, and a 15.
All right. So tell me who's left.
Mac is left. Can Mac hoop? We don't know. Basically, we don't know if Mac can hoop. I don't know if that makes him a 13.
I think you got to go jet ski Mac then. I mean, the 2 of them sit next to each other. They're working for me. I think here's what they're going to do. They're going to team up and then just decide to play 2-on-1 against me, like rally against the guy they work for, you know, even though I'm not there. They'll conspire together and work together. So
I love that. Jet ski Mac. And Mac is going to, he might be insulted by this, but that's okay. Because he loves to throw out insults himself. So
exactly.
A little taste.
Let's go Vibs, Jack Mac. Put Jack Mac in as an 11. They're like close enough desk mates, I guess.
Vibs, Jack Mac? Or Ken Jack,
they're close enough in that area. No, Vibs and Jack Mac.
Okay, and that sets up potential Jack Mac, KFC second round. That's nice. That's all nice. That's all nice right there.
Fordham. Foley against
so we could go Ken Jack, we could go
go Foley, Ken Jack.
Or we could also Foley, Ken Jack is nice.
And then Bass, I love him. Do we have anybody else bald?
We have Robbie Fox, not bald.
All right, so then Robbie Fox goes against Jake Bass.
Okay, I love that.
I think we did pretty good with that. We got a lot of enticing matchups. This is what I said to you last year. The committee's about not always seeding it well, but you want a Duke assistant playing against Krzyzewski, you know?
Right, exactly. Something that has a little bit of something that shows that it means more. Okay, let's shift it over to the Chicago region. we have 35 names, which means that there will be 3 play-ins. That there will be 3 kind of bonus play-in type of teams.
Nicky Smokes returning champion.
Nicky
right?
Smokes first seed, of course. Nicky Smokes has to be the 1-1. Now, what do you think about the other 1 seed? Is it White Boy Rick? White Boy Rick, at his best, can be that guy. He can turn it on, but sometimes I don't know about the consistency of it all.
He's a big body.
He's a big body. He's tough to beat. Tate could be up there. Tate's a hooper for sure.
Big Cat can play. Dana maybe.
I love that. Is Dana on here?
Yeah.
Dana B, other number 1 seed. And I think that that's respect. I think that's a lot of respect for Dana. Okay. So does that bump somebody down? Does that have Tate as a, Tate seems like he's more of a team ball guy. Not that he's not a good one-on-one player, but I think he thrives in the team aspect. But he should, when you look at these names, he should be up there. Cody has a little bit of wiggle. Big Cat last year they went Big Cat Max, I think. Was that first round Big Cat Max? Steph, definitely a hooper.
Chief can play.
Che can play.
Kyle Enright's from Indiana.
White Sox Dave too. And last year we did have Eddie just hitting huge shots in this. Ebo, good athlete. A lot of good athletes in here. Spider, Kate. We could also start manufacturing matchups. Should we go Big Cat as a 2 seed out of just kind of respect for the office?
Yeah, I think you do that.
And is he in the Dana region or the Smokes region?
I think he's in the Smokes region.
Okay, let's go Big Cat. And do you want Big Cat against Mincy in the first round? Is that juicy?
I think he's trying to avoid him like the rest of us the best he can. So maybe we throw the big boss a bone.
Fair enough. I just want it to be something interesting. Is it him against Spider? And then is White Boy Rick our other 2 seed?
Yeah, do White Boy Rick.
Oh, Deutsch has some wiggle as well.
Deutsch is really good.
Deutsch or Rick?
I think Dana B's region, they love to do the region of redemption, the region of doom, and the region of this, the region of that. Let's do the region of meat. Let's try to sort this out.
The meat region.
So
okay.
White Boy Rick, the 2 in Dana's region.
Okay, White Boy Rick is the 2. So are we putting Deutsch as the 3 in that region?
Deutsch is the 3 in that region.
Now, who else could fit in that meat category?
Chief is Chief should really be a 3, but
we could put Chief up top.
Tell people it's the region of meat. Chief's the 4.
Okay.
When people watch this, I want it, Chief. You're not a 4, but it's the region of meat, so you're a 4.
Right. Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, you know who's being slept on right now too?
Who's that?
Sydney Wells has got to be a 3.
Okay, should we put her in that top region?
Big Cat's region, yeah.
And should we put Steph? Is Steph a 4? Steph's a 5. No, maybe
she can
not.
Play. Hold on, let me run through the names.
We'll look at the names first.
Danny Lance is a big guy.
Danny Lance has some hoop in him. Cody has some hoop in him.
Oh, Big Cat Spider in the first round.
Yep, I love that.
Those are the guys.
Big Cat Spider 215. That's going to be a good one. Danny Conrad can play too. And then how about Che in one of the 7 or 10? So maybe we get a Che Big Cat second round.
I like that.
You want him as a 7 or a 10?
10, because he's another feelings guy.
Okay. And then who does he have in the first round? Is it do you want and how close do we put White Sox Dave? Is White Sox Dave in the Big Cat section, or is he in the Chief section?
I think you go Chief White Sox Dave in the first round.
In the first round. Did we have that last year, or did we had Eddie?
So.
Oh, we had Eddie Chief last year in the first
Chief
round,
at some
and
point.
Chief damn near spaz when Eddie had that big shot on him.
Yep.
He left. Okay, well, if White Sox Dave is a 13, which is disrespectful to White Sox Dave, but it's a hot matchup.
Yes.
Big T's decent. And are we putting him in the meat? Is he
Who?
the Big T?
Yeah, Big T's got to be a meat.
Is he a five seed in meat?
Yeah,
or the 6?
Really mad. They're gonna be really mad at this region when you look at like who's in it, because Big T, Chief, Deutsch, they all probably should be different seeds. But again, it's a region of meat. Let's go. Tate is the 4 on the other side across the board.
So Tate, yeah. Let's give, because of Tate, Nicky Smokes. That is interesting. Tate, Nicky Smokes is a very interesting potential matchup. And now where can we put, is Mincy a 16, or should we have Mincy in a play-in? Because we are going to need to work in some of these play-ins.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do, well, I was going to do some home cooking for my cousin.
Yeah, let's get him. Oh, you want to go?
Say, I give Tom Lay Mincy in the first round and be like, it's. Oh, no. If I'm seeding it,
yeah, McCarthy
has to play in.
Okay, for the 11 or the 16?
16.
Against who?
Let's see.
So let's have him in that Nicky Smokes play-in. And McCarthy as the top one. And then, what do you think, against Kate? Or...
Yeah, do that against Kate and make him play.
McCarthy against Kate, winner gets Nicky Smokes.
Yep.
Okay, I love that.
Let's go.
And so
Ebo is the other 5.
Ebo as a 5, so he would play Tate potentially in the second round. I like that. Ebo's athletic. This is like the cheese region. It's the cheese and the meat.
I mean, you need some juice. I don't know all the juice in Chicago, so to speak.
Yeah, it's like the Danny Lances and the like the Matt
Lance has to play Conrad, so that'll be all right. So so
where do we have Conrad? I'm sorry.
We don't.
Okay, we don't. Okay.
Lance Conrad on the other side on the
in the cheese
above Sidney Wells. Yeah.
Okay. Lance has a 6. Conrad has an 11.
Yep.
Do we want Sydney playing against a woman, another woman, or do we want her playing against a man? Is it Steph? Is it Mad Dog? Wyatt, Matt Henkel, Rudy? Sidney Wells against Rudy's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, he's a little bit of an outside guy. That's a tough matchup for Rudy. Can play a little. Let's get the other 16. So the other play-in probably, you need 3 play-ins?
We need 2 more play-ins. So a play-in for a 16, and then what do we say, for an 11 or a 12?
So Blutman's got to play in.
Yep.
So you talk about guys getting mad. Blutman, Chef Donnie is what.
Okay. Yeah. And you want that for Blutman versus Mincy is also interesting from a physicality standpoint for a 16. But if you want Blutman, let's go Blutman, Chef Donnie.
Right. And then the other
to
11,
play Dana B.
Yeah, okay. Let's give Sidney Wells the play in it for the 14.
Okay.
Because we don't give a shit. It'll be Mincy against Jacob Ames.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
We still have a lot of names. We have Doug, who can hoop. We have Nick. We have Nick Tarani and Max. We got to put Max in the meat.
Max has to be in the meat. Yeah,
we got to Max. It says, what is he, a 6 in the meat?
Well, Dana and Max kind of beef. Put Max as the 8 in that region. Let's do a little home cooking. My cousin Tom Lay is going to be the 6 in the meat region.
Okay.
He's big too. Let's go.
And so who's Max got in the first round? Who would be interesting for Max in the first round?
Is Gino a big guy?
No, Gino is the one, he wears the backwards Kangol when he plays. He's not big, but he is He is meaty. He's just not big. He's stout though. He's got thick ankles and knees. So let's put Gino in here. Gino Max?
Yeah, Gino Max. Oh, man. So many names. All right.
Max. A lot of names. It's a lot of names.
All right, we got to put Nick Tarani in somewhere.
Who would be interesting for him to play against? Shea in the first round? 7 against 10?
Tarani. Boom. All right.
Nick Tarani is a 7 seed. Overseeded, but it's nice that we can Should we switch that? And should we have Shea as the 7 and Nick as the 10?
No. Okay. Shea's a feelings guy.
He's a feelings guy. True. Okay, so we have an 8, 9, 12, 13, 11, 14, 7, 10, and 15 left. We also have Mad Dog. We could have gone Mad Dog against Mackenzie as like a friendship battle.
Yeah.
So we could take, you want to take Mackenzie out of the 12 and go Mad Dog Mackenzie first round?
8, 9, yeah, Mackenzie Mad Dog. We still don't have Connor Griffin.
So we need Connor Griffin. What do you think? As a 7?
No, put him as a 12.
Okay.
Couch Boys.
Oh, that's not. Ooh. Now you're cooking.
So did we put?
We need
put Rudy.
We need Rudy somewhere.
Rudy Deutsch. Rudy Deutsch.
I like that. Rudy's gonna play his ass off.
We're running into. I got to give my cousin a favorable matchup here.
I know.
Let's go.
Cody, do we have any? We have Cody for anybody?
Cody can kind of play.
I know. We have a 12, Cody Big T. Is that interesting? Cody, like different play styles, but you know, different styles make classics.
Cody Big T.
Cody against Big T.
We still need a full 7-10. So
we have Steph still. We also have Steph. You want Tom against Steph?
Tom against Steph.
Tom against Steph is interesting.
So the names I see left are Wyatt against Hankel.
Yep.
I'm just going to do that because I think those two, that's where they belong. All right, do this. Doug goes against Tate because we still wanted the upset. Kyle Enright becomes the 2 because he's been here longer. And White Boy Rick becomes the 15. Because when you think about it, it's kind of the same thing, though. You know what I mean?
I'm putting Kyle as
it. You have to win that matchup to get out of that. You're technically still in the same pod. So it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
So White Boy Rick versus Kyle Enright first round.
Exactly.
And okay, so that's everybody.
That's everybody.
Wow. So here's the bracket right here. Incredible matchups. To go through the Chicago side one more time. Nikki Smokes against McCarthy or Kate. Mackenzie Mad Dog. Ebo Connor Griffin. Tate against Doug. Danny Lance against Danny Conrad. Sydney Wells against Mincy or Jacob. Nick against Stephen Shea. Big Cat against Spider. Dana B versus Blutman or Chef Donnie. Max versus Gino. Big T versus Cody. Chief versus White Sox Dave. Tom Lay versus Steph, Deutsch versus Rudy, Wyatt against Henkel, and then White Boy Rick against Kyle Enright. Unbelievable stuff, Rico. That's why you're the best in the biz, one of the best basketball minds. Who do you see chalk taking this? Who do you see as a 5-12 potential upset? And who would you really put your money on if you had to?
Value, I think you could get Deutsch into a Final Four. Sydney Wells coming out of that as well. I like both 3 seeds. Ebo as a 5.
Good value.
KFC, if he wants to talk, like we'll see, you know. And then Tulahan's got to get back to the Final Four. It's non-negotiable.
He has to, but that Jet Ski Marty potential lineup could be a really tough matchup. Looking forward to that one. Really nice. Yeah, I mean the bottom left, that West region, it's wide open. It's Mulcahy's to take over if he wants it, but that could be anybody's. That could be KFC's. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have Pavs going to the ship in that one.
Yep.
Fantastic. Rico, you're the man. Thank you so much for your time. Tune in 1-on-1 versus 1 coming soon to RoneDotCom.
No sweat. I'll send you my check for the hour, Ron. Thank you. I'll send the invoice.
You got it, buddy.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Good job.
That was awesome.